The only crypto show with fangs.
Fake out. Fake out. One more leg. Why do I keep holding when the red keeps growing? Why do I keep buying when the green keeps dying? Why do I keep dreaming of one more big streaming? Top of fake out, top of fake out. I'm still in doubt. Sell too early, miss the glory. Hold too long, watch it gone. One more leg, one more leg. Top of fake out, fake out. Top of fake out, fake out. Sell a home, sell a home. One more leg or one more cold. Top of fake out, fake out. Top of fake out, fake out. Miss the move or lose it all. Top of fake out, hear the call.
I stare at the line like it owes me a sign. Green for a minute, then red like a crime. Why do I believe in one more big heave? Top of fake out, top of fake out. I'm still in doubt.
Is it broken or just joking? Is it over or just slow? One more leg, one more leg. Top of fake out, top of fake out. Sell a hole, sell a hole. One more leg or one more cold. Top of fake out, top of fake out. Miss the move or lose it all. Top of fake out, hear the call. Top of fake out, fake out. One more leg, one more leg. Or end.
Whale in the deep, dumping at the peak. By the rumor, sell the news, make the news freak. Spoofing orders, walls on the screen. Pump the alt, then rug the dream. FOMO's the bait, panic's the hook. They're playing chess, we're reading the book. They flash the cash, we chase the spark. But in the end, they own the dark. Whale games, dumping in the dark. Riding the waves, leaving their mark. Whale games, laugh at the draw. Noobs get raked, whales never stop. Life, yeah, right. Watch trade the volume, fake the green. Spoofing the biz, clean the mean. Stop loss hunt, sniping the low. While we hold, oh, they steal the show. They're the sharks with the fish in the tank. One wrong move and your portfolio sank. They flash the cash, we chase the spark. But in the end, they own the dark. Whale games. waiting for the season, lost in crypto's gloom. Waiting for the season, lost in crypto's gloom. Shadows on the charts, all coins fade to gray. Gonna spin their tails, but they're gone next day. Hype burns like a flame, then it turns to dust. Waiting for the season, in my dreams I trust. Oh, altcoin season, when will you blow? Dreaming of riches, lost in the gloom. Altcoin season, break this cold night, chasing the spark for wealth shining alight. YouTube prophets call, seasons here they swear. Flip their words at dawn, leaving hopes to tear. Watch for falling crowns, Bitcoin's reign grows thin. Volume starts to hum, let the surge begin. Oh, altcoin season, when will you blow? Dreaming of riches, lost in the gloom. Altcoin season, break this cold night, chasing the spark for wealth shining light. Markets whisper soft, dominance slides low. Whales stir in the deep, feel the undertow. Sentiments alive, the season's drawing near. Dreaming of the rise, I'll conquer my fear. Altcoin season, when will you bloom? Dreaming of riches, lost in the gloom. Altcoin season, break this cold night, chasing the spark for wealth shining light. Waiting for the season, lost in crypto's gloom.
I think we all know what's missing here, what's true. This song does not have enough cowbell.
Coins are burning, ash to dust. Hopes dissolve, betray the trust. Silent void, the
Meow.
end is near. Crypto crash, it's crystal clear. Shadows flicker on the screen's faint glow. A siren calls where whispers flow. Charts are dancing under moonlit skies. Temptation hums as the mark.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Hold the line, don't take the bait.
if this is your first time joining our program, do not be alarmed by the peckerless turkey that we'll be presenting tonight. You've been warned. Please keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle at all times. Do not feed the bears. Thank you. This has been a public service announcement.
A gorgeous setup like a diamond's gleam. Every candle hides a darker scheme. Signals murmur secrets in the night.
Sean, hit the button. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, frogs and squirrels, to Late Night Crypto with Road Dawg. So happy to have you here tonight. We check out the market and see what's going on. What I want to kind of point attention to right now is that we got our microphone here where you can hear me. I can barely hear myself here. Let's make sure that the sound is okay tonight. Music's not blaring too much or anything like that. But what's going on over here with Bitcoin dominance? Got a little rejection there. We saw that last night, the little spike along this trend line here, which rejection snap. Yeah, that's all right. We're used to it as guys, but I don't know if Bitcoin dominance is used to it right now or not. But anyway, if it comes down, then altcoins can be doing better, and we can see, well, we at least got this trend line that we might come down and touch, right? So maybe a little something as over this weekend, maybe Bitcoin gets a little lackluster, doesn't have that support that it normally has. We kind of chop sideways in Bitcoin. It's kind of what we're hoping for, what we usually see on Bitcoin until maybe Sunday, maybe Monday this time because it's a holiday. So they probably have some tricks up their sleeve this weekend. I wouldn't put it past them at all. But we know by their little cheat sheet over here that if Bitcoin dominance is going down, well, in most of your situations, your altcoins are going to go up. Either an altcoin season, which, yeah, probably not. I get it, you know. But we got a chance to see some improvements for altcoins. Ta-da! There's our little cheat code right there. So can we see a drop? I hope so. That would give this idea, because we are holding some support here on this trend line, baby. We back above that trend line, so this pattern we're looking at, possibility, maybe it's not ready to play out just yet, or maybe it won't play out at all. Maybe we got the thing where we're a one-to-one move where we bounce off this 382 and just keep going up. Okay, I'm looking for either one of those situations. But nice that we popped back in here and got this support here again, making me look a little hopeful for altcoins this weekend. This is the 4-hour total 3 chart, and she's looking, I mean, maybe it will turn on us, you know, over the weekend with the lackluster price action, lack of liquidity, all that stuff, or whatever you want to say, but it's got to a good start right now. We can just see a 4-hour candle body open above that trend line. I think we might have some nice moves for some of these altcoins. Maybe we're not looking for breaking down to these places just right yet. It's all about that trend line, baby. You got to wait till you get that, until it's broken, and then confirmed to be broken. I'm going to wiggle my line. I'm just going to bring it to the very bottom of this wick. Just lay it right at the very bottom of that wick right there. So I think total 3 looks kind of interesting. And Bitcoin, well, it's hanging out at 95,000. You got to admit that's better than 82 or 81 or even 85,000. It wasn't long ago that we were there. That's when all your Lambo gurus right here were putting out their bear flags to the downside and trying to tell you that it's going to go down. But then they flip-flopped on Monday telling you that you were a sucker if you were trying to play it to the downside. Go figure that out, man. Something I see kind of interesting. I'm on the 3-minute time frame, by the way. I'm on the 3-minute time frame, so some of you probably say, "Oh, I recognize that time frame. That looks like mine." So we're going to zoom out, but I usually start and end on the small time frames. A lot of us, that's what we're looking at all day. Some of us, some not. If you're not, you're probably doing better. Just saying, keeping it real. So we got a W formation over here, higher lows. Got this little neckline for that, and look, it did a kind of a topping type pattern, came back down to that and just retested it. So I'm looking for, I don't know how people would interpret this, but if I was looking for something, any kind of W in the neckline, I'm looking for it to come back and retest that. I don't know. I mean, I think the market makers can print out patterns to some degree or something, or maybe it's just natural. But for some people, it might have been looking for this to be an Adam and Eve top, and I guess it fits the description. If that's the top, I mean, we just got off of a bottom. That would suck to have print a top pattern just right when you're on the bottom. Well, that's kind of silly on such a small time frame. I think we lost our time frame here. It's just a string of spaghetti string mess right there. But yeah, you could probably look for one if you're looking that hard for a top pattern and not thinking about retest before continuing up. Now watch this thing play out and say, "Oh, it was an inverted Adam and Eve." I'm trying to draw it out. Well, if it is an inverted Adam and Eve, what's this? But you do have that little scallop over there. I mean, it qualifies. However you want to look at it. Adam and Eve is a bottoming pattern. Any kind of bottoming pattern you get, or basically just a little freaking channel. It's just sideways channels, just to put in a nutshell. It's the most simple way to look at it and not be missing the boat. I'm just saying. And you get a measure move of the width of that channel. If it had its way, it would bring us all the way back down here to about 94.8, which is not bad. Remember, it's 3-minute time frame here. Or if it does what the moving averages are trying to tell it to do, bouncing off that 200 to catch us some traction, maybe we're starting to look around 96,000 over here. That would be cool. I don't know. I'd say it's probably best just to zoom out to make any kind of plans and not trying to make them on the small ones. So therefore, we'll go to the daily. What? Who looks at the daily? I think all the smarter people that kind of are a little bit more successful in the market paid a lot of attention to the daily. It's just my take on it. I think you can learn a lot more and see what's going on when you zoom out before you zoom in. Matter of fact, I got a lot of lines here. I don't even know that we need those at the moment because we like to put in our, put in some new lines here. Well, no, we'll leave them up there. See what they are when we come back to them. So I'm looking at this Ichimoku cloud, this red thing that we're in, and it's a no trade zone. We went over that last night with the Ichimoku crowd strategy. There's an actual strategy for the indicator, and it is a no trade zone, right? And we can be flying through here, right? And as long as we come out on the other side of the cloud above the greens, man, I don't care if it's 92,000, and it might be. We're still kind of cool. We're still kind of good, right? I want to walk our little happy asses down to the 4-hour time frame here, where we are above a green cloud. So we can't erase these. They're already played out. And basically, we just got a trend line here, which, the angles seem to be respected here on the candle bodies. That's a big thing that I look for. I'm a big angle person. And if you hang around, you'll see why, because they can show you where things can stop in the future. It's almost like magic if you extend them out there. And there's a lot of little fun tricks to use with the angles. But our 9 moving average has crossed barely over the 21 on the 4-hour, and that's a warning sign. Now it looks like she's trying to go back and reclaim it, and we do have a makeshift trend line. Now the trend line looks good here. It's and it's okay here, but we skip back to bodies. That means there's another trend line. It was actually curving up a little bit. But you could say there's another trend line, and that brings us down closer to about 93,000. Closer to our 50 moving average, which is where I would expect us to go if we can't get back up above that 21, that red line right here. And we got to get above the 9 to get it. And man, with the recent cross and the angle that they crossed there, that's pretty steep. I just can't, I don't know. Show me you can do it. I mean, they can work a miracle, but it's just not what I would expect after that, because usually after you first get your crosses on those guys, well, it takes a while for them to turn back around. I mean, here's one where we crossed down, and it took several candles before we turned back around, right? So hard to imagine. Well, I guess we can imagine anything, but, you know, one confirmed candle after that we're just ready to turn. Oh, no. Sorry, we're going to change your mind all of a sudden. So the odds of this trend line actually holding, to me, based on what I'm seeing on the moving average, are a little slim. So I do expect Bitcoin to come down. I do expect it to chop this weekend. Today is Friday. We're about a couple of hours away from Saturday, where they really start playing with us, or not, or just leaving us like, oh my God. It's usually not fun on the weekend for Bitcoin. Is the music okay, everybody? Is it too loud? I feel like my voice is not loud enough. It maybe it's my settings or something that I'm working with here. No, it's because you mumble all the time. Shut up, Sean. Here I am on the 1 hour time frame, and it's a little bit more bearish right here for Bitcoin. I mean, it's starting to do something a little locally. We got the 9 crossing the 21, and it's trying to do something, but we're still under the 50 and below the clouds here. So we're either going to fight our way through this one or kind of ride it down a little bit. So nothing printing out there. Now I got my trend line drawn mostly from the wicks. We can do bodies there. If we do bodies, it might actually look like a breakout. Nope, I wouldn't say so. Well, I guess it kind of good, but there's no volume there. Right over here. Oh, let me clear off my screen here. Right over here by my dancing dude, my little robot right there. Yeah, right here. See, there's no volume. It should look like this if we're getting a breakout. That's what we want to see for a breakout, right? But no, we got kind of falling volume and falling price, and that's a little lackluster. So it's got a lot to prove to us right now, in my personal opinion. She did make a lower low over here, and that's noteworthy too, and that kind of sets us up for some failure. But honestly, what I'm really looking at here, and I'll zoom out and show you. Y'all are probably sick of harmonic talking anyway. But what I'm really looking for, I believe there's a 382 pullback. If I can get to a halfway decent chart over here that's not mucked up too bad. Oh, I don't want to muck you up either. Oh, here's one. We can muck this one up. Look, we're just going to go in here and muck it all up. That's a futter mucker. I want to take it from two different places. I'm going to go from the very bottoms to the very top. That's where I really want to see it. Hey, I did something different with my fibs. Instead of having solid lines, I got dotted lines. I don't know. Maybe it'll make it easier and not as overbearing to look at here on the screen. So it did. It was a 382 pullback right here. And if I can zoom in on that. So the situation is... Nice! Well, we got a couple of things that could happen. Either we get real bullsy. Bullish AF. I don't think you'd be coming from down here. Oh, you'll get you from here. Okay. Bullish AF would be that we come up off of a 382 and we hit this target over here at the 1618 or the 618 cheater code over here. Extension. I think is a negative 0.618. Or this one right here, 382. Those are the two main levels I'm looking for if we can bounce here. And And for some of the people who may view this as a flag, you know, in this instance, if that happens, I mean, they might be correct, depending on where they put their measured moves. Now, some people put them crazy, and they may have some targets that go a little bit out of bounds. But if you put it right back to, you know, your flagpole, to that Fibonacci, it takes us up to this very exact same target. It's a one-to-one move right there. Another way people do this, let's take the trend-based fib extension. That's that one that takes 3 points. You go 1 point, 2 point, and then pull down here. Oops. Am I just not got you perfect or something? It's not good. I'm having a liner up there now. So it could, the 100 should be coming right up to our same point right there. And you can see why you can be off quite a bit. It's just a little bit shaky on this thing using the 3 point, right? But we're right up there in that same area. One-to-one move is what you're looking for. You'd be targeting the 1. This is the 4 hour, so I don't feel too degen to be looking for a parabola. And this 382 area that we just bounced off of, if you look over to the left there, you can see that, well, wow, it makes a nice little support place. For those people that were looking at this as being an inverted head and shoulders pattern, well, I've got to say, well, maybe you're onto something, but it's got a round head, big old fat round head, don't it? It's like it's missing something. What is missing is some eyeballs. That's what is missing, is some eyeballs right there. So a possible inverted head and shoulder pattern, although this is very roundy over here. You'd be seeing all kinds of things if you're looking for patterns. I'd be looking a little bit more for an Adam and Eve, which I believe is more what you got. You got Eve and Eve's little sister right here. So you got the Adam ding-a-ling ding-dong right there. Whatever that is. Are you a double? I've seen those. I've seen those for sale. I don't think they can be real, but I've seen them. I've seen the double dingers on sale before. All right, so you might have a. Is it Adam and Steve and then Eve and oh, that's why there's a. Y'all just had a party, didn't you? Y'all disgust me. The main thing is that this neckline right here. That's what we're retesting. That's the big thing. Now, there's a good chance that even after we go up to 100,000 or 103, if we're ever that lucky to get there, that we would come right back to here and test that, and hopefully it would hold if we're having a good day, and it would just fall right through if we're having a sucky day. That's how I judge my days, whether Bitcoin's holding or dropping. But I think it's looking interesting. But probably the better thing to do is just zoom out, baby. Look at them big old eyeballs. That's crazy. Chad, I'm going to be over to you in just a second. I just got to get finished with this one right here. From the $126,000 high to the $80,000 low, tell us where that we could go. And that yellow line that I got coming in here at my 1618 is right on the 50% mark for this move from top to bottom. That is at 103.6. So, wow. I'm going to scoot out. I want to go to the weekly moving average. I don't mean to get you guys dizzy or anything, but I want to see where the 50 moving average is, because that's our target on the weekly. How are we doing on it? How are we doing on you? Where's all your price history, man? The 50 moving average, if you look at it, is coming right up to our second little Fibonacci target right there, the 382 area. The 1318, the negative whatever. It's my extension. Anyway, and that's at 1014. So interesting. That would be the area to look for. Now, the warning sign that I've got to give you on the weekly, which kind of leads into our bearish monthly MACD stuff. Remember, the bigger indicators are still leaning bearish. We're just kind of getting a little pump here. I don't know if 2026 is going to have a new all-time high for Bitcoin. I would love it if it does, but the charts don't say it's not telling us that that's even on the table right now, according to the bigger time frames. But a dead cat bounce or something coming back up is on the table. And I think a lot of people will be looking for that. Maybe they'll be disappointed. We'll find ourselves at 130,000. Man, I sold at 100. I'm like a fool. Maybe that'll be the story, or maybe it's like, we find ourselves back at 70, like, and I sold at 100 like a boss. Perspective and reality, when those two kind of intersect there. There's a multitude of possibilities, though, right? So 9 crossing the 50 would not be bueno. That would be no bueno. That means no good. No bueno. No buenocito. Not even a little bit. I don't care, man. No bueno. But it looks like we want to push up there, so I'm kind of happy about that. It just ain't happening right now, though, while we're on the stream. And I'm a little bit pissed about that. And I'm like, why, Bitcoin? Why do you want to pump on everybody else's stream? Why don't you ever want to pump on my stream, huh? Why don't you ever want to do that, Bitcoin? And it just rolls over and goes right back to sleep, just sideways, especially on the weekend. You're a lazy ass on the weekends, Bitcoin. I'm just being real with you. Hello, everybody. How we doing tonight? Are we having a good day? We got 24 people hanging out, and that's cool, because I remember when there was only 3. And so that makes me feel a lot better that we have more people here. Thank you. At least I haven't scared y'all off yet.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
It is time for some good ass coffee, though.
The morning's gray, the clocks are full, the world outside.
I stay up all night drinking this stuff because I'm awake, so I'll figure out to drink
but
coffee.
there's a spark, a golden glow. Good ass coffee's here, Oh, the best part of waking up is good ass coffee in your cup.
Good ass coffee. Get yours today. This is supposed to be decaf, but so far, nothing has changed. Except for I get sleepy during the stream. Oh no, the 15-minute for Bitcoin is playing red dot, green dot. Look at that, man. Why, Bitcoin? Why are you playing games with us? Why? We were coming over to the chat. I think we should come over to the chat. If I can get you down here. There you are. You guys are way up there. How's it going, chat? We got you on top chat. Let's put you on live chat. Silver Days XRP's in the house. What's up? So what's up with SHIB? Is it about to go dead? I haven't looked at SHIB in a minute. I've got some somewhere. I guess I need to see what it's worth anymore. I do not know who was first because this is as far as it lets me scroll up, so I don't know what happens there. You guys have my chat rate up to 11 at one point. You guys are kick ass. You guys kick ass. I'm just saying. So shout out to whoever was first. You know who you are. And we also got Silver Days. Was it PMO? We got Strega in the house. And Tony CC, I think this is your first time here, my man. Hopefully we're not freaking you out too much. I am a sexy turkey. I know I can be intimidating. Don't leave your girlfriend in the room alone with me, because she'll try to eat me. I'm just... Happens all the time. The life of it. The life of a golden brown featherless turkey. That's all right. She's safe with me because, as you can see, there's no pecker. Yeah. I have to breathe through my feet and my mouth. It makes me a mouth breather. I have no pecker. Anyway. Driving those OnlyFans subs, says King Hell. Oh, speaking of which, now you gave me the great segue. For those of you that need a little guidance in this market and you'd like to do so in a private setting, well, come on over and check out my OnlyFans footsie group, where, I will deliver personal Bitcoin charts to you every day with my fungusy, dirty, jammy toenails pointing at the Bitcoin entry and the exit price for today's trade. If you know, you know. Love you little toe freaks in Dubai, though. You guys keep my life. You guys pay the bills. All right. MG Motorsports is in the house. Shout out to MG Motorsports. How's it going? Good to see you. And we got Joe from Trade Intuition, fellow YouTuber over here. We go give shout outs. We go give shout outs to other YouTubers over here. If you're not following Joe, well, why the hell not? Joe's doing good on subs. Got 2,600. Hey, Joe. Congratulations. It ain't easy. It ain't easy. So go check out Joe. What else we got going on here? I lost the chat. Chat, you ran away, man. Y'all blame me for not ever coming to the chat, but you guys keep running away from me. What's up with that? Huh? What? Crypto Coin Mindset, Trade Intuition Raid. Nah, thank you so much. Crypto Coin Mindset. I think I was watching you earlier. You got your own channel, right? I saw a lot of fire. I think that's your channel. There's the fire. PMO says he loves the new girls. Yeah, I thought we could get some new girls tonight, but we're keeping Jenny over here because, well, she's very hypnotic. Tony CC says it was a little surprising at first, but I'm always down to try new things. All right. Sounds like you got the right mindset. Johnny December says, yo, happy Friday, fam. Out at a bar on the beach. Not in chat till I get home. Just saying hi and adding a line like, hey, thank you, Johnny December, even though you're not watching this right now. Hey, thank you. If you find any goth chicks that need a job, you know. Hey, we can need some more dancers. All right, Johnny December out painting the town red. Well, it's better than painting the charts red. Sounds a lot more fun than painting the charts red, doesn't it? Trading View must be hurting. They got another sale going on. Really? Because I got to figure out when I got to re-update mine. It doesn't fall in December or November like I thought it would. I don't know. I think I still got like another year on it. Postmodern Artist says, looks like a bull flag. Yeah, everything looks like a bull flag to some people. Audio sounds good there? Good. I still don't have it exactly where I want it. Well, I'm way behind in the chat, aren't I? I'm way behind. Scar, how's it going? 90% of the time, you get a cup and handle. Well, you have an inverse head and shoulders. Yeah, somebody just wants to... Some of these gurus just want to call out how many patterns that they know, I think, and see if they can string them all together. I don't know what the hell they're doing. So, I mean, you can see lots of things, but is that what you need to play? I guess that should be... Just because it's there doesn't mean it's ready to go. Or just because the shape looks like it. There are parameters, there are guidelines for these patterns, and that's never talked about. It's just, oh, it's got these vibes. Let's go with it.
This time.
Tony sees this interesting channel in a good way. Lol. Liked and subscribed. Well, thank you, Tony. I need lots of likes and lots of subscribers because it takes a long time to grow. I've been doing this for about a long time. Longer than... Is it 3 or 4? I think it's 3 years. I think we're moving on 3 years. This is 2026. I'm pretty sure it was 2023. Road Dawg is sponsored by Good Ass Coffee, the coffee that's good and ass at the same time. Some patterns only play out 114% of the time, says MG Motorsports. Awesome. Tony CC says, I'm interested in seeing your TA. I love to learn. Still trying to flesh out your strategy. Well, you're at the perfect place, man. You're the perfect person that I've been gunning for these past 3 years. The ones that those paid training groups are trying to reel in so that they can teach you how to draw flags all day. Just to give you a rundown, I started out as more of I started out with a trading bot that I didn't understand, and I thought, it don't work by itself. You got to program it, and then I had to learn indicators. And I was like, well, this TA stuff looks too damn hard. I'm not doing that. So went years and years in the crypto space without knowing TA, and just kept wondering why my ass kept getting handed to me. It's like, every other day, I put $500 in. Well, no, it wasn't like that. But I'd put $500 in, and about every other day was like, here's your ass. Here's your ass. Would you like some coffee with your ass? Maybe some salt and pepper with your ass? You want to chop a stick with your ass, huh? And I got tired of that. But anyway, long time story comes to short, COVID hits and everything, and I'm like, there's some stimulus money, and I'm like, and a severance package, and lots of other stuff going on. And I'm like, well, this is my chance to do it. Got in, then lose about half of that money, and then I'm like, well, damn, I guess I'm gonna have to, if I'm going to make this happen and really do it, I guess I either have to buy a $10,000 course, because that's what they were selling for, $5,000 or $10,000, or join a trading group. Was running like $1,300 a year, but they had something where I could join for like $600, so I did that, and I got in there, and that's actually where Joe comes in. Not the first time. He wasn't there the first time I was there. It was later. It was a few years later when I came back. When I started this channel up, I joined that group again and then Joe was there teaching, and that's where I found Joe. And I thought, because the first experience with the trading group, I was kind of, okay, you guys are just putting out trade setups like 20 a damn day. And okay, so we go in, right? And then I end up picking up, like 50 coins, just hanging on to. They're going all over the place, most of them in the red, and there's nothing clear there. There was just like, all you'd see is the winners that were posted up with the big gains. They're like, but that's not the one I got. And then there was another one. It's like everybody was always winning. I'm always looking like, why is everybody else winning on this? And I'm in the group. Why is everybody else winning and I'm not? You put a setup. I'm doing it. I'm going through your boring ass videos where all you're doing for your teaching is just reading Investopedia pages and telling us about indicators and Bollinger Bands and all this other stuff. And we have to go through all these more. And that's the thing. That's why I tried to make mine kind of weird, to capture attention. That's why we're turkeys, I guess. But I feel like the music's kind of loud. But anyway, to make a long story short, it was this one mentor that was doing patterns, and he was saying this pattern breaks up 68% of the time. And I was like, you can put percentages on them? Whoa! Well, I want to learn that. Well, it soon became apparent after being in that trading group that every damn pattern was 68%. Sometimes it didn't matter which way it was going, 68%. And I went, wait a minute, now something's not mathematically possible here. I wasn't a mathematical genius, but I'm smart enough to know that it can't be 68% up and down at the same time. So it was actually watching a YouTuber here called Crypto Savvy, who's known for being a bear doing the whole last bull cycle, right? But he happened to mention Thomas Bukowski, which has this encyclopedia of chart patterns, which you can buy, or you can get a free copy of my group. Borrow it is. It's a lending library, because I don't know if we can give it away, or can't sell it. Wouldn't want to sell it. Or you can buy it. So I got a hard cover of it. But this is the guy who wrote the encyclopedia of chart patterns. He's the one that the 68% came from. And you know what? He's got a free site over here called thepatternSite.com. And his books are just as dry as this, I swear to God. But this is where you get all the information. This is where you get all the details that they don't teach in the trading group. They don't do it. They just say, look, it's a shape. Let's go. Who took that trade with me? Never explain anything. They never explain anything. But there are things to learn about these things. And so these top patterns, basically, a lot of them boil down to triangles. They really do. But if you're looking for the correct percentages, according to Thomas Bukowski, if you can see behind Jenny, you're not going to get them all. But there they are. So I learned how to pattern trade. And then I stumbled down the fib rabbit hole. And I was bound and determined to figure that out, because you couldn't find any information about fibs here on YouTube or anywhere else, man. It's hard to find fib information. But we did it. I kept wondering, what's so special about this 1.272? What's so special? But nobody could tell me. Everybody's telling you to pull a fib and just wait for it to pull back to 618 and jump in. That was the strategy. That's all you heard last cycle. So you heard some of this cycle. Or after the fact, oh look, it pulled back to the 786, or it went way below the 786 and then it came back, and I was like, But the fibs are awesome. And then that led me down the harmonic, which is a relation to the fibs. And I don't know, I picked up some other things, just your basic Elliott wave, nothing in depth, but anyway. So my TA style might be a little different. I do use indicators, and I am familiar with them with the bots and things like that. And I use a 5 moving average strategy, and then I decided I would add in some more bigger ones. But actually, I love it since I use 8 moving averages now, but I love those bigger ones. They tell me secrets that nobody else does. And I listen for what the charts say. And when one system tells me the same thing that another system tells me, I pay close attention to it. When my fibs and my moving averages and my trend lines, they line up, because I'm big on trend lines. I'm big on trend lines and angles and channels. And when they start intersecting, there's my targets. There's my plays. Those are things I'm looking for. And so, if you're new and it doesn't make sense to you, because it's a learning curve, you just got to hang around. You got to kind of absorb it up. You just ask questions, because I'll answer questions. You can join our Telegram group. There's no charge for it. And the links are in the description of the videos there. And what I'd like to do eventually is on the trading group over here. There's 2 areas. There's a lounge area. That's where it started out. And I was like, I want sections. So I had to make a chart room one. And then when I go over to the chart one, I was like, oh, you can do topics? Cool. So we got a classroom over here. Now I was just posting over here about harmonics today, because I know this style is recent. It's kind of recent for me. I went around this a roundabout way. I kept stumbling onto this and why does this work out? But drawing them this way and looking at them in these patterns, I wasn't doing that, but I am now. And they're much better than those standard patterns, flags, and all that other stuff. I gotta say, they're more reliable than your cup and handles and all that other stuff. It's my opinion, but the statistics kind of bear it out too. They've got a much higher statistic of playing out, so I like it. But that's a little about me for you new guys. We've still got, oh my God, we're already an hour in, and all I did was talk about myself. I sound like a daytime guru, except for I got no Lambos to brag about. I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying to make this all about me at all. We were talking about Bitcoin for a while. PMO says, I got a basic knowledge from a bunch of different people, so I kind of knew what was going on. But when you really start doing it, you learn so much more. Yeah, when you spend some time in the charts and especially when you got some skin in the game, you'll start learning those lessons. PMO says, got to spend time on the charts daily and learn from your respect. That's what it's all about. I'd love to join and learn more. Not completely basic, but amateur for still. Well, you're perfect. Hang out. Be a new sub. Come and join me. Even if you can't join me live late at night, you can still skim through my videos and stuff like that. But I get lost when I start teaching. I just keep doing it when I get on it. I don't just look, well, flag to the upside. I get on it and I'll show you. I tell my fib stuff. I try to let you know, I guess, my mindset and what I interpret that is going on, how I interpret it, and I just try to share that. And I don't know if it's taken well or not. Some people's like, oh God, I wish he'd just shut up and go to the next one. I need to take more time on my reviewing my charts. Society's in. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Kingdom Come BIT. Can you look at sand? Man, I ain't looked at that. And you know what's so sad is I still got some of that. It was sadder. I still got it from last cycle. No, well, last bear. I think I started buying. I was buying it in the bear. Because you know how at the end of the market, a little altcoin will go up, and you're like, yeah, and it drops, and you're like, that's a pretty good price. Well, guess what? It got a whole lot cheaper than that really good discount price. A lot. So I know about sand. Thank you, BitBoy, for pushing sand on my ass. I'm all about the details. Soak them in is another story. I need to hear something like 10 times for it to finally sink in. I'm like that too sometimes. Divergence was something I heard over and over and over before I was like, what the hell is he talking about? Just hang out. You absorb it by just hanging out. And being in the charts and kind of... But hang out. I was going to do something, then I thought about doing something else, and now I forgot what I was going to do for both the things. Isn't that crazy? That sounded so wrong. What? I don't even know what we're talking about. Scar says, we love stories, Road Dawg. Really? It's not boring the crap out of you? I mean, I wish I had some nice jacuzzi pictures to post out here with, beside a Ferrari or something, but, even if I was in that position, I would not be doing that. That's so creep. Tony C says, it's awesome getting the story from you. I know I'm in a good place. I know what it's like to be out there and not have anything and to keep giving it to this market. And then I also know what it's like out there to have everybody trying to take it from you. If not the scammers and everything trying to hit you up to chase some coin or wallet, connect your wallet somewhere or whatever else. Then you got the people out here that are saying that they can teach you, and they act all confident. They act like they know this. They know exactly what to do. And on good days, they'll tell you they know exactly what's going to happen. Then on the bad days, they know nothing. Right? I don't know. It gets kind of crazy out here. There's some good people out here. So there's definitely some good people out here, and a lot of them have small channels like me. They just haven't ever got picked up by the algorithm. Says, absolutely, you gained a long time. Well, thank you, man. I've been looking for you. You got any more family? You got a sister? I'm just asking for a friend. Chicken. What did BitBoy do? Oh, he shilled coins that I remember one called Frontier. Yeah, I bought some of that. I thought, okay, BitBoy, I'm going to give you a try there, buddy. And it's talking about sand all the time. You know what's disappointing? You find out the BitBoy, he really wasn't into Bitcoin, was he? He really wasn't into Bitcoin. Oh, well, he's still out there, though. I never see him pop up on my streams, though, but he is. We got 30 people here, man. That's a...
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
And for you 30 people, I give you Bitcoin Elvis. The only players on crypto. YouTube, you will see Bitcoin Elvis. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. All right, so I do have some news to share with you guys. So I mentioned last night we were dropping an album, right? You're listening to it right now, the master tracks. And I posted this in the Telegram group. Can we blow it up? Can you get bigger? That's as big as you can get. Oh, yeah, that's bigger. So, yeah, it's called The Bull Run is a Fairy Tale. It's released today. And that's the track list. This time is different. Choppy Waters, Psycho Rodeo, The Bull Run is the Fairy Tale, Top or Fake Out, Wipeout, Altcoin Autopilot Crash Mode. This is Top or Fake Out right now. FOMO Funeral, Exhausted Again, Guru Lambo Jive, and then Effing Candles. It's the last song. But that should be showing up wherever you stream music, iTunes and all of that for purchase or streaming or whatever you do. And also even here on YouTube on the, if you type me in Road Dawg Crypto and you just add one word after Road Dawg Crypto, you put topic. You can do this with Joe too. Joe has some songs out. There's another channel that's put out by the distributor. Hell, the album hasn't made it out yet. But that's where all the songs are. And I got a lot of songs. This was a Christmas album with 7 songs. This was more of a religious song. It's Psalms of David. And there's some country. I got them across all genres. But these are some of the first and the originals there. I haven't put many others out because when I do that, sometimes I have to fight myself for my own copyright stuff with YouTube, and it gets kind of weird. So that's why I don't put it out very much. Because I'm like, well, then I'm not getting paid for my streaming, or am I getting paid from YouTube for anything because of the music? For ads and stuff, they still run the ads. You think there'd be a lot of money to be had in the streaming thing? I posted what I made over on Telegram group. This is what I made all last year with my music streaming. $33.67. I'm going to get me a Lambo air freshener. I'm starting with the air freshener. Well, the rest of the car will show up over the next 50 years, I hope. Maybe. Oh, I do not want a Lambo. I think the Lambos are cursed. I think they're cursed in crypto. I think everybody that gets one goes on the crazy side. Or something bad happens. They got some bad mojo. The Ferrari seem to be okay. George's got a Ferrari. CryptoPace has got a Ferrari. They seem to be on the right side of the track. The people with the Lambo seem to be a little off. I don't know what's up with that. Lambo versus Ferrari, I guess. Well, since we're here to talk crypto, why don't we get into it? Because we already wasted an hour talking about all this other stuff. We're here to make money. River, you suck. I hate you, but I love you at the same time. I don't trust you worth a flying F, but gosh darn it, I just can't stay. I can't quit you. I can't. I'm addicted to River. I see it and I want to play it. So QNT is down to $80. What the hell's wrong with that? That's not a good picture. Let's come over here to CoinGecko, and we'll go over and check out the gainers and losers over here. For the top, let's go with the top 300. So Axie Infinity starting to move again, even though that thing got up to like $150, maybe even a lot more. It seems like it did go up a lot more. Crazy prices last cycle. I mean, it was stupidness. How crazy it went. Sandbox. That's what we're supposed to be taking a look at with Sandbox. Don't worry. That's what we got a pin. So what I usually do is I put a little marker in the chat so I don't have to go through and kind of figure out it's a real quick request. It's not working. It's not working. Boy, it'd be good to have a studio that actually worked and did something like it's supposed to. Why don't you work? Try it again. Well, you suck. All right, you won't even let me copy and paste you? All right, well, no marker then. Everything else works, right? Now none of this stuff is working. Maybe that's why my hand claps won't work.
For those of you out there that have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you.
Well, that button
Morning's
worked.
gray, the clock's a foe.
All right. I would let it play if we had time, but I'm supposed to do the news. We do the news, and we've been skipping it because I've been forgetting about it. So I'm going to take a look at Sandbox. Let me guys hit me up with some 111s in the chat if you want me to go over the news by Layer GG. It's brief, but it's usually got alpha. But hit me up with a bunch of ones in the chat if you want to see the news. Otherwise, we'll bypass the news and just keep on doing all ones. Viewer's choice tonight. But this is what's been popping. Most of them are up 6 or 7%. Some of these are up 22% for Axie Infinities. This is what Crypto Bubbles looks like for the daily. And it's all right. I mean, we dropped about 4% yesterday, wasn't it? About average, somewhere around 3 or 4%. Now we're starting to climb back up a little bit. That's kind of cool. I blame it all on Total 3 that's looking a little bit fritzy over here. And in addition to Total 3, I also like to look at others and do so on like the 4-hour time frame. And I do not believe it is a cup and handle, but there will be some idiots out there saying so. But you did. It is breaking trend line, though. It did break a trend line. Did you go higher? Well, we got 1, 2. This will be your 3, 4. I still think you might have another move up. Elliot, what do you think? Oh, well, it was a little higher. Oh, you're counting that? Okay. Elliot's were an ABC correction. He may be right. With the old double toppy here on the 4-hour. Let's take a look at our indicators. Sad to say, is that that's one that's been confirmed though. That one's been down. The daily on the others now, it's telling us that maybe this weekend is going to be a little shaky for others. She's getting a little tired and trying to roll over. And I know that Bitcoin on the daily, didn't you also have? Yeah, Bitcoin on the daily is also. It's confirming a red dot, but I don't know if I put too much stock into that. I mean, I'm sure we'll get some down with it, but money flow is in the green, so it's usually red dot, green dot, up and down, up and down. So let's go ahead and take a look at Sandbox there. Take a look at over here on Binance. Oh, you had a nice day today. It's above the 9 moving average on the daily. It's one of the things I look for. 9 crossed over the 21. That was bullish. That's when the fun started. So trying to get in over here on 11.6 or something like that was a good entry just by the moving averages. Let's take a look at the price action. We're on the daily. That's pretty. I need to see more though. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, look at you. Little sucker. Wow. When you zoom out. Oh my gosh! All right. Well, let's get our targets. This one, no, that should be the same since we wicked down. That should still be good. We're going to take our Fibonacci's from swing high to swing low. Tell me where price is going to go. And we got a little overlap at the 382 area coming in with this one. That red line is the 236, just like this little fib right here. It's just on a bigger scale, so that's a scaled up version of this line, and that's also going to be resistance. And these fibs, we like them to overlap like this. This is something we're looking for called confluence. They're like little Lego blocks. They can all work together there, man. So this area about $41, definitely resistance. We're going to mark this new 236 area. Sometimes when they're down as low as this, that's all I'll do is just take a series of 236s. I mean, we can go with the other targets and everything, but I mean, scaling this down works just as good and sometimes better. You can see they overlap again, right? 26 cents. The cool thing is, from this pool where we wicked down in October, it found support on the 236, so it's finding support there. So we're going to take the next little run up here for a local target, and that's at 16 cents. That's at the 382 Fibonacci. And then of course 26 cents. Those are the two main targets I'll be looking at. 25, 26. You can go a little bit below that red line. And if no, that was good. That's what we just did, right? Yeah, that's what we just did. Now I'm pulling from swing low to swing high, which is his next bar right there. And I'm seeing what the retracement is, and we're getting a 618 retracement. That is going to give me a couple of little bonus targets right over here for local price action that I'm going to look at right here. It's the negative 0.027 Fibonacci. And that's at 30 cents and right at 33. So for sand, short term, and I'm doing all this. This is on the weekly. This is on the weekly. I did all that on the weekly. Now I'm coming down to the daily, right? Let's see what the dailies happen. What's happening on the daily? So, oh, cool. We'll get some trend lines. I draw from bodies to bodies. That's pointing to this guy right over here. Now she may have a hiccup, may not may have to fight to reach it, but often they'll wick up there that fib area. If we're looking at the local pattern we're in, I would see this guy. That's the one behind Jenny's boobs right there. It has 72% chance to break to the upside, especially after it makes a partial decline, which this looks like it qualifies for. We're on the daily time frame now, so it's looking kind of cool. Nice big candle above the 9 moving average, which we look for. Our saying here on the channel is if you're above the 9, everything's fine. I mean, want to say nothing bad about you if you're above the 9. Heading into this red Ichimoku cloud. That's good. We want to see the little sliver of green appear over here, and it spit us out on the other side of it. We want to draw a trend line so that we know when the hell to get out of this trade, our idea. Where to put our stop losses below, and there's our first angle. Now we got a second angle going on, right? You see that? We'll go to our last touch there, take it up to the candle bodies right there, and we're done with the daily. Other than just looking to see what's going on, we're breaking above the 50, going into the cloud, looking good, looking good. Our target that we're really looking for is about $16, which is about 3 cents higher. Let's come to the 4 hour. This is where it gets juicy. Now we're our bigger moving average of 360. That's giving us the resistance, right? We went above it and then had to wick right down below it. The cloud looks good. We're above the red cloud. We see the little sliver of green. That's what we want to see. That looks sexy AF right there to me. Now I'm going to tweak our little thing over here, right? I'm actually going to, well, let me keep that angle the same since we got it on a bigger time frame. I'm looking for a channel idea is what I'm looking for, but I tweak it to the time frame I'm on here, like the 4 hour. And so what I want to do is try to make any plans. Probably, if I'm a swing trader, I'm probably going to make my plans here on the 4 hour if I see a trade setup, and then I'm going to go down even down to the smaller time frames, 15 minutes, 6 minutes, 1 minute if I need to just execute on, right? But I'm always making my decisions from whatever which on this case would be the 4 hour. Since we're into the weekend, 4 hour makes a great time frame to monitor the coins on the weekend. We got 34 people hanging out. Thank you so much on a Friday night.
For those of you out there who have been hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you. Thank you very much.
All right. So if I don't want to let the 1 minute or the 5 minute or anything influence my behavior, because it doesn't matter as much, right? You shouldn't let it bug you as much. You make your calls on here. You execute them on the smaller ones. You dial it in there. But your decisions you make over here. Now this is very local. And it's always best to zoom out. Now you see some more of the resistances, and you see more of the bigger channel idea that we're in, right? There's the bigger channel. Price travels in channel if you can just look for them. And at the ends of these channels are supports, right? When we fall back, these are the areas that we catch on. When we go up, these are the areas that we catch on. So we can spike up. A lot of times it falls back in. If it does get out, then hell yeah, we're getting a breakout. Woo, let's go. Let's see what we can do. All right, moving averages on the 4 hour. You see where we went sideways and they're starting to wrap around like some kind of earthworm orgy all around these moving averages and prices, and it looks disgusting. It looks vulgar. It looks like it should be X-rated. I don't know what it is, like a pool of snakes, just all yeah, all that stuff, and then we popped off. That's cool. I'm all for that. I'm for it, not against it. 16 cents is where I want to go. We're going to go from this high, and we're going to get some even more degen targets. I know! What? That's crazy. There's our 236. There, woulda, coulda, shoulda buy zone is what I call it. And we're in a big ass woulda, coulda, shoulda buy zone. If this thing can ever go back to its old glory, and I don't know if it will or not. This is sand we're looking at. Next immediate target would be 1418. That will be your 618. After that, you want to target about this 15.7 area right there. She may fall a little short of it, but it's a good chance it might get hit for you. And this is why it takes me so long to do TA. I can't just draw a flag to the upside and give you some random target and just keep making it different every day. We try this, at least this day stays. The target stay until we have to update them. within your high or your low. So 16 is that's the one to really shoot for, in my personal opinion. 14.6. This is on the 4 hour, remember? So what does that look like as far as making money from where we are now? I'm gonna get this little tool. To the first target's 8%, 9%. Second target's 20%. To the main one right over here, our main one with the main fib, 26% gains there. I want to take this. We'll take a picture of it, and then we will post it over into our chart room, into the trade setup area. This is sand, 4 hour, and these I'm just going to put swing targets. Local swing targets. I'm making it, that means it's on a smaller scale. I say local. But that's it. We're set up from the big ones on down to the small ones, just based on the price action that we've got going on right through here. We just dialed it into the smaller ones. And when it comes necessary, we can start looking into these areas if we start heading up there for the targets. You can eyeball a lot of it. Support resistance flips make good ones, and they're usually Fibonacci points. Usually, a lot of times they are. Let me come back to the chat. 32 people hanging out. Vintage Garden Ed, can you please look at Ladies USD? Is that you, Anita? Is that you, Anita? Let's take a look at Ladies. I think we looked at it on KuCoin, if I'm not the last time. So I'm here on the 4 hour, and you see the moving averages. They came down, and they fanned apart, and then they kind of stayed level. That's very even or symmetrical, I guess I'd say. And now we're starting to climb through them like we need to do, right? Looking good. We're above the 200. It even got above the 360, so it's just climbing the ladder of bigger moving averages. They're trying to flip, and once it flips, we're full bull on. Yeah, we flipped the script. So we're looking for higher highs and higher lows, and in my personal opinion, I think this counts as our 1. It looks like you already did your Elliott wave, you did your ABC correction, and now you got a 1-2. It starts all over. Elliott, is that what you got? Oh, screw you, Elliott. You're trying to tell us we got... All right, well, okay. He's saying, no, not yet. I bet if I go down a smaller time frame, you see it that way. Do you? Okay. All right, well. We'll just take that as positivity then, Elliott. You're saying we should be going up here to this next target area. He's got 1540. I've got 1484 area. And the one right above is 1323. So still looking good. You're flirting with losing the trend line though, and that's going to not be fun. Are you a 618? Is this 618 fib? No, it's a 0.5 area. Okay. It's trying to maybe double bottom here, what we would hope, or it's going to fall down. It looks like it's got a good chance to come down here if it wants to drop, and then maybe we'll get a different angle. We haven't really figured out our new angle yet. That's just what I'm seeing. So Elliott thinks it's going to go to the moon, or at least go back up to where it was. But if she keeps falling, there might be a chance right here at 1045. It's on the 1 hour time frame. Trade time! How's it going? Cooter taco time! Did you say Cooter? See you, Super Chat. That's right where I was headed. Thank you for reminding me there, too. Johnny in December. Hey, thank you for the $10 Super Chat. That's a dealy one. Thank you so much. Wait a minute, you can't see my hands. Or, it's not my hands. We already determined that in the HR meeting with Jenny that those were not my hands, so I cannot be held accountable for what that they do. You behave yourself. Okay. One of them gets kind of handsy with Jenny. I'm just like, hey, congratulations, my man. I just can't stop giving you the clap for that. That's... Johnny December says, Just wanted to thank you for all the work that you're giving us, these lives. Cheers, bro. Home from the beach. Hey, beach bar shortly. And we'll get on live. Much love, Pam. Happy Friday from the Caribbean. I'm not Caribbean. That's awesome. There's all kinds of hotties over there. They could be our hottie girls dancing over here. I'm just saying. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Johnny December. I appreciate it. And let's go back to the live chat over here. Elliot is very smart. I'm just like, okay. Yeah, okay. I'm not going to say he's dumb. He's not dumb. He's just out there sometimes. I think he trips peyote in the desert. All the time. Like 24/7. Anyway, that's just my take. Was that a parapeat in those hands? Where? I don't know. I don't know. What are we looking at? No, we aren't looking at what? Tony C says, I'm guilty of that, still better, but still guilty. I try to use the 1 in 5 minutes training, so I can do that. Well, you can. You just don't need to let it get in your head. It's easy for it to get in your head. Like if you're in a trade and you're watching the 1 minute or something, it'll make you want to act a lot sooner than maybe you need to if you're following the bigger. You make your plan on a bigger time frame if you're swing trading. If you're trying to do the day trading thing, if you're starting, I would not. You can play around, but I would not let that be your thing. It's very difficult, even for people that are good at this, to actually make it profitable. Even your morning gurus out there, they're not doubling those accounts like every couple of weeks, right? They're not. And there's one, I don't know that he's ever doubled account. He keeps putting money into them and make them big to look impressive like other big traders out there. But he's never had, there's never, they can't go back and say, hey, I took this and I doubled this account there. And it's hard. I recommend that you start, and this is what I'm doing for the show, starting out with a small account, like throw $100 in an account. And when you can double a $100 account 3 times, I think you're doing pretty good. I would do spot first. Avoid leverage while you're getting used to it if you're brand new. If you've been around a while, maybe you can nibble, but trying to do the high leverage stuff will hand your ass to you. So 3 to 5 X's sounds boring as F, but it's not really if you think about it. This is really not. But you got to take it little by little, right? And look at things in percentages. You got to think of this as the game. This is the craft that you're refining and not keep it about the money. At first, it's all about, I don't know how much I can make. And then it's like, it's not to the point you get where, well, this is a craft. This is a skill that I need to refine and develop all that I can. And whatever appeals to you, if it's Elliott Wave, you might want to go into Elliott Wave and learn about that. Andy Book Consensus is really good for Elliott Wave. I like him for that. If you are into day trading, then your Jason Casper, your Frankie Candles, their strategies work really good with the range trading, because a lot of times we are in a range rather than a jump up. But swing trading for most people, especially if you got a job, right? And it's easier. And you just do it on the, you check out your weekly, check out your daily, check out your 4 hour, you plan on those, do your final design on maybe a 4, so this is the one I'm going to make my decisions on right here. You make all your decisions on that time frame. So like for me, I like to choose the 4. So if I see a setup on the 4 hour, I'm like, hey, there's might be something there. Then I dial it in on the smaller time frames and try to get an entry or an exit. Along the top of the right shoulder, short the double bottom. Biggest issue is not enough tacos, says Stragan. I have no excuse not to have a dancing taco now. I think we can pull off a dancing taco now that we have AI. I'm going to try to work on that tonight. Tony D says, yeah, so much more to learn. I come a long ways, but still only scratching the surface. And, well, I mean, yeah, I got to say, man, it doesn't get boring to me. It's always fascinating, and I love learning and putting things together, connecting the dots and seeing how these things work and overlap and how one system overlaps with another and everything like that. And what the indicators can help with and things like that. I like it. I never get bored with it. And that's weird because I look at who I was before and I'm like, I never thought I would ever be a chart junkie, right? I was like, no. There's lots of things that I would have suspected that I would end up doing or be interested in, but this? John Liza, oh my God, are you serious? But I'm passionate about it. Love it. Can't get enough of it. It's a puzzle that I just had. Yeah, it's a puzzle, says Scar Jesco. Yes, exactly. It's a puzzle you're putting together. That's exactly how to approach it, I believe. A puzzle and a game and a challenge, right? And you're just trying to get better at your skill, at your puzzle skill, right? Yeah, dude. That was perfection. Well, I'm stealing that, by the way. That's not mine. I stole that. I'll probably forget it though. Like I forgot that other thing that I stole that I was going to use and still can't remember what it was. So I don't like that we're breaking a trend line, but it was a crappy trend line anyway, so we just need to wait. Basically. Well, we can keep the one that broke. Actually, I think this is what you did. Broke this. Yeah, that was, and then bearish retest and down. We can measure move, but it'd scare everybody. Besides, Elliot says we're going to the upside, so Elliot would never lie to you. Would he? I mean, you know, death cross happening over here, moving averages or whatever. I think we got a chance to come back. Let's see what we can do over here at the 618. See if we can get a catch there. If not, or you 0.5 and you, oh man, there's nothing harmonic yet. I'm looking for it to come up and make a higher low and then maybe come down. Or, I mean, a lower high. If we're going to do something kind of bearish, I would think we'd come up and then maybe we'd come down. I say, and same thing with Bitcoin. This is ladies. I'm talking about this or anything. Bitcoin. Bitcoin too, I think it's also. You're saying we're in a fifth wave? It says we're on the fifth wave for Bitcoin. I thought I was looking at Bitcoin over there just a second ago. That was ladies. We're on ladies this whole time. All right, so if you go higher, and that's great for your fifth wave, we're looking at coming back down, right, with our correction, whether it's Elliott wave or harmonics or however, whatever system that we're using over here. Elliott, you need to go somewhere. You're bugging the crap out of me. Thank you. We got market cipher A? Okay. So right now, Bitcoin hanging out there. She's doing okay. I got no list of coins. I came over to the chat. I was looking for a list of coins, but I didn't see any. And chat. There you are. Road Dawg is a chartaholic. I believe I am. It's a puzzle in a game of psychology and patience. That's well put. Hey, we got Celinda. How's it going? So annoying that U.S. citizens can't leverage trade on Binance, KuCoin, and MEXC. Can we access MEXC? Because I didn't think we even had access. I don't think it lets me log on to MEXC. Or KuCoin. I had to move off of KuCoin at the worst possible time, close positions in a loss, sell them and swap them out to move. It was horrible having to move because of Gary Gensler and all that SEC crap. Had to do the same thing with Binance when I was over there. Moved to KuCoin. Had to move from KuCoin to MEXC. Then had to move from MEXC to CoinEx is where I'm at now for the majority of my stuff. That and I'm trading over to Ourbit and BitUnix. But the majority of my stuff is at CoinEx. But we can't. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be leading in cryptocurrency, but we can't leverage trade it though. That's too much. And we also got this crypto bill. Are we going to do the news? We got this crypto bill that's being finagled by the bankers. Now the news is out. I didn't have to hear the news to guess what was going to happen, because that's what they always do. But turns out that is what they're doing, trying to finagle it. Now Brian Armstrong can't get behind it. I posted a link to that video I saw on Fox News interview with Brian Armstrong talking about it. I put it over into the lounge area over here. Yeah, right there. That was. But we were talking about that the other night. I was like, that's my take on it. But that's the first official news that I've heard on it. So, not surprised. Well, guys, let's go. Did we ever get 111s in the chat for the news? I never saw them. Oh, yeah, we did. We got some one. Okay, we got some Strega post PMO. Well, let's go. Let's get our news ready. To the newsroom. We got some new news from Layer G. Some news from Layer GG. Let us get it all set up over here. So what has happened in the last 24 hours? Probably a little bit longer. He doesn't post at 10 o'clock anymore. He used to post right before our stream, and it was perfect. We get the fresh news right after he posted, but he's on a different schedule now. Yay. Well, you're not the right one. What the hell? That's not a browser. Come on, dude. Now I'm having technical difficulties over here. Primary monitor? Are you my monitor? Alright, well this worked earlier, but for some reason now we're not doing it. We're just going to go to our regular screen over here. Let's go to, how about we go to the lounge area?
For those of you that are hitting that like button, I just want to say thank you very much.
It's a different... Oh, I'm not over here, am I? I'm not over here, am I? Here I am. Now we're back. All right, and let's clear this out with the chat there so we can see the screen. All right, so what has happened? Man, my other setup was better. I don't know if you guys can even read this. All right, so what has happened in the last 24 hours? Frax, Binance Spot Futures listing 100% price increase. Lit, the token, and Bybit, OKX, Robinhood has a spot listing on that. XMR, looks like they got a listing on Hyperliquid. Fun1, Coinbase has a Coinbase spot listing. Oh, looks like we got a lot of new listings. That's going to be the majority of it, looks like. And Cato sunsets Yaps to launch professional marketing platform, Cato Studio. Cookie sunset Snap's platform following API compliance discussions with X. That just sounds like a bunch of nonsense words strung together when I listen to myself. There's going to be a token generation event for Forgo Fun and Owl. Brevis and BNB Chain partner to launch intelligent ZK privacy infrastructure. And BNB Foundation completes 34th annual quarterly burn, destroying 1.27 billion worth of BNB. Oh, might we see BNB go up? I like it when BNB goes up. It needs to. Milky Way Protocol announces permanent shutdown and USDC fee distribution to holders. MetaMask announces native Tron support for mobile and browser extension users. X bans InfoFi apps and revokes API access to combat reply spam. And Cato price dropped 36%, and cookie price dropped 18% afterwards. Cato unstaking spiked precedes official news by 7 days, sparking leaked rumors. CME Group to launch Cardano, Chainlink, and Stellar futures on February 9th. There's our big news right there. Let's come down here. All right. I think I will just go with the highlights over here. There's a lot of it. Binance 2025 ETF success set stage for 2026 institutional and AI themes. Figure enables direct blockchain and stock lending, bypassing traditional financial intermediaries. Visa crypto chief bets on stablecoin settlement as transaction volumes continue growing. And Mr. Beast secures $200 million investment from Tom Lee's BitMine for expansion. What the hell? I'd like to expand, Tom Lee. Cantor. SPAC gains as Citron claims Coinbase fears its tokenization rivalry. And U.S. crypto bill eyes February return amid ongoing Wall Street disputes. I would like to see what you have to say about that. The major U.S. crypto market structure bill remains viable, and many resurfaced in February despite recent setbacks and opposition from firms like Coinbase. Ongoing disputes between the crypto industry and Wall Street banks over custody rules and stablecoin provisions continue to delay final legislative progress. They just want to hook their little claws in there as much as they can to make this all where they have control of everything. Lawmakers are expected to spend the coming weeks negotiating. That was editorializing. Lawmakers are expected to spend the coming weeks negotiating amendments to reach compromise ahead of the next session. All right. At the end, it says the surprisingly low jobless claim number suggests a resilient labor market, reinforcing expectations that the Federal Reserve will maintain restrictive interest rates for longer. This robust data triggered a rally in the U.S. dollar and pushed Treasury yields higher as investors dialed back bets on near-term monetary easing. Consequently, the news exerted downward pressure on risk assets like equities and cryptocurrencies, as the prospect of sustained high borrowing costs dampened market sentiment. Yeah, they still sticking it to us. All right, well, that's the news from Layer GG. And this is the InfoFi stuff that is being banned, I guess, on X. A good source to follow for some daily news there. I like Layer GG. All right, Sean, we can go back to the regular chart room now. Sean? Oh, we're here. Well, so wait. Bada. All right, we got 23 people hanging out. Well, let's get over to look at some of these altcoins with the remaining time. We got about 30 minutes. Let's jank them. Let's get as many as we can going on here. What do you guys want to see? Either you tell me or you're going to look at the stuff I want to look at. I'm just saying. I've got a list back here from the other day. Manager Guard says, thanks for the TA. Need to start work. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you, Anita. Nightly news. I can't even use KuCoin. I don't think I can. I think I can log in, maybe. But I can't do anything over there. I've still got some of this damn sand token we just looked at stuck on their private chain because you can move it to their KuCoin chain. And what am I going to do if I can't access KuCoin? So there's some things I've got. It's a mess sometimes. There's lots of ways that you can lose money in crypto, and some of it's not for trading or anything like that. It's like getting stuff stuck places. Or maybe even forgetting that you put them there. Yo, that banker says, all Warren, the witch in the banks. That's a good way to put it. It's kind of my sentiment on her too. Society Zent says XEN's always trying to get some insight. The dog must have the night off. Did too much butt sniffing last time. What? Sean is on the ball tonight. Let's take a look at XCN. This is one of my dark horses too. Started out as a very little amount in this coin when it was hardly anything, and then it took off, and it's like that became a lot. And then I started building on it, and now it's dropped back down, and so it's kind of there waiting for it to go back up again. If it can do what it did before, just get back up to 5 cents, man, that would be great. But I was really hoping we'd see something like 30 cents out of it. The problem with it is it's got too damn many coins. But I still made it one of my darlings anyway. One of my longer term holds there. I'm trying to find the best exchange to look at it, and I think that's Bitcoin. You don't have enough liquidity. It would have been new to coin with recent to Coinbase. I guess that's perpetuals. Where do we normally look at it? I thought it was MEXC. Let me just go ahead and put USDT. Okay, here it is on MEXC. I think we're looking on KuCoin though. I'll put it in my watch list over here now that I know how to do that the new way. Yeah, KuCoin's where we looked at it. Alright, so Alt W puts it over my watch list. I don't know if I put it in the hot list, but now we can get there easier. River is $22, you little punk. Alright. River. It was $25 just a minute ago. Oh, looks like I got stopped out of one of my Bitcoin shorts. All right, here on the 4 hour, she's been moving, right? It went up to 1.3 cents, and of course we pulled back. This was the target area we were looking for, 236 fib area, because it will consolidate underneath here. This is basically a consolidation area. If this is our bottom, then this is a consolidation where you'd build up a midterm hold position, things like that. Let's go down here to the very bottoms of this and see where we're fibbing out. 0.5, but you did drop a little lower there. I don't know if you'll actually come down to the 618. It's a good chance it might. Depending on where it bounces here, it tells us a lot about what's going on, though. So that's why we want to wait for confirmation to see where we actually bounce. But are you telling me you're trying to come down here, though? It's already lost its chances, in my personal opinion, to be a flag. Oh, well, let me do one other thing over here. Okay, now, but you're not quite there. And then what, a 4? So it's setting us up right now, possibly to be coming back down here. I know you probably don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that either, but it's possible. Just something we're going to look at, just based on the parameters that we got from where it went. Again, it's not perfect, so we'll take this with a little bit of a grain of salt, but we'll use it as a guideline. We still got some trend lines that have not broken over here, and I can see those from over here. So I'm going to respect those. Those are the angles we started out with, and they will come into play again at some point. A lot of times they kind of open the area, the idea that we might just slide on in down there, maybe. 200 moving average is it's working its way up, and we may meet that. These bigger moving average, 800, the 666, and the 360, they're still in bearish order, but we've climbed through them, where you just ran right through them, basically. But all the other smaller ones are flipping up, so that's good. So we just need it to make a... Man, if you were a Gartley, you would be over here, a little higher. But you would be right in here. I think we're looking at a possible bat pattern here, but we just got to see. The parameters are not the perfect. They could line up just a little bit better, but hey. We're watching that idea. This is one of the trend lines. This is our secondary trend line we have from the bottom of this one. This was the original trend line we were at. We lost that little guy. If you wanted to take measure moves, well, it's kind of hard to do on that. You could take this one. Might give you something to shoot for, but it's not that highly reliable. But it does take us down again to this 3.8 or 618 area. The yellow is a 618. Let's see if we get something here, any kind of traction there, and see what happens. We need to get a solid trend line where we got more than just one touch. We need at least 3 touches, basically. And so we can put it here, but then it just breaks it or whatever. So we don't have a solid trend line to go with as she falls below these moving averages. So XCN sadly still on a downward trend here, a little bit lower. It's at 0.008, maybe coming down a little bit lower there. Hopefully not this low, but we'll keep our eye on it. If it does get down here, though, this is a bullish pattern, and we should reverse. That's the beauty of the harmonic pattern setups when I use this tool. At the bottom, it should get bullish, right, for these guys, or it should go the other way from what this pattern's putting down. It's actually a bullish pattern. Blowing on the charts does not work. You got to talk to him. Does have to talk to him. Put the word out there. It just came to the party with some DMT. You leave the party with DMT. Lol. Crypto Manipulation Trader says, have you looked at SWE yet? No, I haven't, but I'm open to looking at it. Let's go take a look at SWE. 21 people hanging out. We're at $1.78 here. Let's zoom out just a little bit. It's like you're trying to make a possible M top, but I like what you're doing in the cloud. I like the little green over there. I like this idea a whole lot. So the first thing I'd be looking for is to come back and retest this guy. Because that just makes sense. We do a retest there. Let's see, you bounce off a 382, you could be setting up for a nasty pattern that could bring us back down here. I'm not going to draw it out, I'm just going to label them. It was the same pattern we just draw it on the other screen over there, a bat pattern, possible. So there is a chance that we do come back and revisit this area, but I hope we don't. There's also a chance that you just bounce off of this area right here, which was, what were you? From swing low to swing high, tell me where I need to buy. Oh, you're at the 0.5 fib area. Well, let's go ahead and make you a purple line then. There we go. That would be cool. So it could come down here, and then we could, there's several things, either a lower high or higher highs that we do. And that could still bring us down to this area. This area, she's going to be on the back burner for a while. Because a lot of your harmonics where you get M tops, a lot of them will find their way back down there. If that's what they turn out to play. And if it does, that's a great place to keep in mind to buy some SWEs on 140 if it ever gets back down there. All right, so that's what we got on the daily. Let's come down to the 4 hour and see what it's looking like. 100 moving average that we're bouncing off of. Through a green cloud underneath the red, that's bearish, meaning that, yeah, maybe she is coming down a little bit here. Let's see. Rolling over the moving averages. It's trying. Where's our bigger ones? 800, 600, 300. We climbed through the 600.
What a way to say goodbye.
We could just put in a flag to the upside. A lot of people would. I think this idea right here that you can't see it purple though. Most likely, I think that we'll come back down and retest those guys. This guy. Let's see if we can catch something at the 0.5 fib. We'll come down to the smaller time frame, even smaller. Here you got the death cross on the 1 hour. That is where the blue 50 moving average crossed bearishly over the 200. So that kind of puts a damper on things. You made a lower low, lower lows and lower highs on a downward trend until it stops, which I think it could stop down here. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it stops earlier. But if it can hold, if the 50 crosses over this 360, then I am for sure looking for down here. So that's what I'm seeing out of SWE. And I don't know if this weekend it's going to be bullish for crypto or not. It's usually a mixed bag. It's usually toward Monday, or in this case, it might be toward Tuesday, Sunday, Monday, in there when we might actually see the real moves. When CME, or whenever CME opens back up, Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and Bitcoin starts trading, and whatever else they got going on over their crypto. The 1 hour is trying to give us a candle with a V shape, so maybe I got something, maybe a little V shape recovery. Maybe you could look at this as an accumulation with a Wyckoff type spring. We could look at that idea. Maybe. Yeah, you got your basic channel and your little flush out, and maybe it can go up through here. I'm not against it. Your bigger moving averages, I mean 800, 600, and 360, they're in right order. 200's there. It's trying to go back up there. Maybe it was just testing the 360, but you got some crosses going on. That's the big thing that I'm seeing the warning about. And that blue one just seems hell bent on crossing that purple line right there. It hasn't done it yet, and it can still do a U-turn, so we don't want to jump the gun. Right now, it's trying to recover. She's trying to recover, so I ain't going to say anything bad about it. It's above the 9 moving average. My rule is if you're above the 9, you're trying like hell, and everything's, it's a good thing to be above that green line, that green moving average right there. And if we draw a trend line based on how we started right here, bodies to bodies, I don't believe we broke it. Or, well, maybe. We can give it a little wiggle room there to the wicks. Technically, I think you broke it, though. But hey, we'll give it a chance, right? I'm going to draw it that way. That's what I see. Maybe come down to the smaller time frame. Maybe tell me something different. That's cool. I like the angle there. You see how the angle lines up? We'll play it. We'll play it as a one hump. But I think this was our, kind of original angle right there, and we lost it, and it's going sideways. So what I like to do is extend these up and then watch and see if we can come up here. That kind of hints that if she is trying to go up, that we should be looking around that area right there, about 184. So if I had to put out a target, short-term target, I'd probably be looking for that. It's about 5 cents higher. King Hell, thank you. You gave me 2 pounds. All right. I needed to gain some weight. Tectum. Oh, I haven't looked at that. And Mint Layer. Oh, I've not looked at those in a minute. Let me write them both down so I won't forget. So we got Tectum and Mint Layer. Thank you for the super chat, my man. I appreciate you. We'll take a look at them right now. Let me just get back to the chat. There was something over here. Did I miss? Whoa, Road Dawg! King Hill just dropped a super chat sticker. I know, I saw that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I thought I saw... Oh, here we are. What was this? PowerPrint. A VPS in Holland, Helsinki is $10 a month. You can access those chains and wallets there if you have your seed spray in this. I gotta go back and... I get things out of context from sometimes. I get off on a different trail and have to get my thinking back in line. Also, when you are trading, you need to talk to the charts like Road Dawg. I tell them. They will respect you more if you do. Kind of weird, but in a way, sometimes it kind of seems that way. Listen, here's my story. I haven't told this one in a while, but when I was telling you a little bit earlier in the stream about when I was first starting out learning TA and stuff like that and joining a trading group to learn because it was cheaper than the $5,000 and $10,000 basic courses they had out there, which were basic. This is the trend line. Here, thank you for your $10,000. Did we just have a brain fart? Oh my god, that is so bad. We were going to tell you a story about that. Short-term memory loss. Wait a minute, I got to get back. Talking to the charts. Okay, yeah. So I was struggling with the market to actually be profitable and everything. And I'd been a miner. I'd first gotten into mining, right? That's the first thing that I did. And then I let a bot trade for me, and that's where I got into the bots. I first came into crypto through mining because I thought, well, you can just hook this up to your computer or another little computers you can buy and have a money printer, I'm all for that. Let's do it. But there was this time I lost so much money through the mining because having to buy new equipment. As soon as you get it, it's outdated. Or quickly outdated, and you never get a return on investment. You buy stuff and you don't know what you're doing. You're buying high and selling low and all the emotions. And I had to just look at the damn screen one day and tell the market. And sometimes I'll still do this. I said, you're going to give me every damn penny back that I lost in this market. This is going to change. I'm going to learn how this market is played. And I'm going to play you, and you're going to give me every damn penny back plus interest. Yeah, that's right. There's a big on it, baby. I expect not just double, but triple, baby. You come on, you give me back everything and then some. And you just point your finger at it, and you tell it who's boss. And you call it. I don't know. The Bible talks about it, calling things that are not. But sometimes you do have to kind of put it out there. Maybe you just need to hear it. Maybe you just need to get the frequency out there. I don't know. Maybe you just gotta vocalize it, crystallize it. Your what you're trying to do. But yeah, sometimes you got to. That's just my story.
Hang tight when the wind starts to stir. With a road dog mob. No bows, no snaps. Scratch our tags in the
All right. Well, let's take a look at Tectum. XC looks good. Well, I don't know if you do this, but the weekly VMC indicator looks kind of bitchin' here with divergence and a green dot on the weekly and stochastics going up. Money flow is really low, trying to turn around. The VWAP thing, that little yellow thing right there, if you can see it. That's good. So the weekly looks good. The MACD, she's got some more pale histogram. She's turning around there. What the signal lines look like? Underneath. Okay. Making some progress there. Your RSI is buried, still below 30%. So your buy signal doesn't come in until it crosses the 30% line right here. Technically, I'm just saying, for whatever it's worth. So for all that bullishness, we're just sitting here on the weekly and not doing anything. It came down and did a full double bottom, it looks like. Let's draw a line there. That's nice. I like double bottoms. When they don't go any lower, that's usually good. That means strong support. And this week, it didn't come back down there. And it went and touched the 9 moving average. I mean, you got the green. She's looking sexy. Tectum. This is why everybody was chasing this, a couple years ago. This thing is at 38 cents. Wasn't this thing like $20 or something crazy? Let's zoom down here a little bit. Oh, we got the makings of a nice W. Oh, we've looked at you before. Oh, you've disappointed me before. You're supposed to have caught over here at $5 or $6. How did we go from $6 to 38 cents? That sucks. Yeah, this is when everybody was chasing. Imagine the people who were buying this and stocking up on this at $30, how they feel it being at 38 cents right now, or wherever it is. Crazy, right? Hope you're not one of them. I remember getting caught and drawdown on this one too, though. All right, let's clean out all this old stuff. Those were all red. I was doing everything in red lines back in those days. This is back in 2024. I guess was when last time we looked at it. Trend line is still there. It would be resistance. So. All right, so best thing is to come over here to the September 24 high there. When it was back at $13 after dropping from 40. down to 5 and going back to there. Oh, we're making a comeback. Yeah, double bottom. Woo! And then all this happened. That's got to be disappointing. Oh, that's where we got our line from. That's where we had that one. Well, if you believe from our high of 2 years ago, or whatever, in 2024, that buying under $3 is where you need to stock up in case we go back to 7 or 9. However, oh wait a minute, dial you in a little bit. Oh, you were right the first time. I'm just going to draw a new one. All right, now we're going to zoom in. That was the weekly. We'll take it from this high. That was July of 2025 down to our new low. We'll put our 236 fib there in our great accumulation zone. Anywhere below 70 cents is a good place to stock up on this. It's at 39 cents right now. If we can get out of that zone, our first target area to be looking at is going to be about 94 cents. And then 133. It's very systematic. All this stuff was talked about today in the classroom too. Classroom section in the Telegram group. All right, we're going to scale you down here. Not quite the confluence, but close. Maybe me. Maybe I need to dial you in. Dial them in. So still not perfect, but right there in the same area for our 382, coming in about 68 cents. Put our new 236 over here. I like to make it a nice long red line. Probably make it a smaller line. So our two local targets I'd be kind of looking at, 57 or 50, right at 55. It's 66. 95 would be great, and we need to try to. There's a lot of things. It needs to be. If the first thing it needs to do is come and take this high out. So really, this is the main target that we want to see it hit. Go back up to $1.34. But these would be some fun spots to take some profit in between. There's this big, enormous, gigantic red cloud sitting in the room that's just dying to suck us into it. And that brings us back over here to this $3 area. I don't know when that'll happen, but hopefully at some point it will. Let's take a look for a minute and just refresh what Tectum was, because it had a good run before. And look at the tokenomics and everything on it. Just might be something we want to look into. So this is Tectum. 39 cents right now. $3 million market cap. Are you serious? That is down so much. It's got 10 million coins, which is a lot better than 10 billion. So that's why you can see those numbers like $40 or $30, because it's got the tokenomics that can do that, in my opinion. It's the world's fastest blockchain, offering lightning fast payment solution to transfer ownership of Bitcoin with minimum fees and resilient security. Let's go visit the site again. Exceeds 3.5 million transactions per second. Powers it. The fastest blockchain. What were you saying about Bitcoin? Powers the entire Tectum ecosystem. Oh, or the token does. More than just a token, TT unlocks real-world utility, serving as the gateway to SoftNote, the world's fastest payment solution, now fully live and integrated with the SoftNote wallet app. So how are we doing Bitcoin on it though? But you can download it. Soft Note Wallet app. Let you spend crypto instantly and fee-free, fast, secure, seamless. Well, if you can save on fees, I can see an interest. Roadmap 25. What about 26? Well, that's a little bit of information about it. Well, that's my take on it. And this is the weeklies. Let's just go down to the 4 hour. Cut to the chase. So 4 hour. We got some divergence. I see some divergence happening over here. I still see this level coming into play. So for what it's doing now, it needs to get up to 50. It needs to go higher than 55, probably about 58. It needs to take this guy out. Take this guy out first. Probably up to these moving averages. I'm sure those will be tested around 60 or somewhere through that, wherever they happen to be at the time, because they're moving. Those averages move. That's crazy, isn't it? That's why they call them moving averages. Oh my God! It's because they move. We'll blow your mind. Okay. And then we got this 60 something or 70 cent area up there. That's cool. We're being stupid. I think it's looking interesting. It's climbing up through the bands, through the ribbons, right? On the 4 hour. That's what we want to see it to do on the 4 hour. Hasn't got the 200 back yet. It lost it, but a higher low. So I think it looks interesting in the accumulation. It's definitely an accumulation phase. You got the green dot that happened here on the 4 hour. She's ready to start doing a little stuff through here. So it was down to 34. I think probably in next week we'll see ourselves over here somewhere. I'm hoping, praying. So this is what we're looking like on the. I'll put this out 4 hours. Oh, what was that? Yeah, okay, I didn't mean to leave that. So from where we are up to our targets, I can do that. It's 41%. Oh, that's not bad. 41% gains to our first target area, which I expected to go through. Like either it'll come up here and roll over and not make it, or it'll blast through it and come up and start testing these guys and working its way up toward this one, right? That's pretty gosh darn good. I want to take this and copy it and put it over in here. This is Tectum, so we document it. You get a super chat. I tried to do these super chats. Put them over here in the trade setup room so it's documented. TET, this is on the 4 hour. Local swing targets.
Tambourine hit blue faint. Oi. Once upon a block, there lived a little lamb.
So 54 and 71 basically on that one. Let's take a look at ML. Mint layer, that's what it was. I guess Gate.io looks kind of a big cat, one of those. Look at you. Well, let's zoom out. Dang. I remember Mint Layer 2. There was a lot of hype on that one. I think Lark talked about this back at $3 million too. It's got a maximum supply of 600 million, which is still very conservative. It's a layer 2 solution that allows users to build a decentralized finance ecosystem rooted in the established network of the Bitcoin blockchain. Really? Opening Bitcoin to DeFi, your Bitcoin, we're going right to there. There are a lot of things that were trying to tie themselves to Bitcoin, and they didn't, like Satoshi VM wasn't, no, was that it? VM, Satoshi Virtual Machine. Not the SM, not the SV, but the VM. Oh gosh darn, I don't know. Unlock Bitcoin to DeFi with native BTC cross-chain swaps. Inspired by Bitcoin, but engineered for the future. Mint layer. But it really depends on what this token do, right? ZK layer 3, that's great and everything. Put your ML coins to work and stake and earn 22%. Well, considering you only have that many tokens, it's a lot better than the ones that's got 10 billion, right? Just talking out loud here. Let's look at the chart. She's been hit. Well, Midlayer, its all-time high was 98 cents. That was 2 years ago. It's down 98%. Just given that, if you like the project, buy it at 98 cents down and you believe in the project, that's just your typical rule to, hey man, I'm going to start building a bag. Just that alone. Okay, that's the whole chart right there, right? All right, let's zoom in and let's go with... let's check our fibs one from the bottom. Nice. Did you actually bottom? I'm going to try to nail that support resistance flip in there. That almost does it right there. 236 fibs at 6.5 cents. Makes a good target. We're at 1.5 cents right now. We're still on the weekly, by the way. Alright, now we can zoom in. So our main target's right here. Let's go to the day. Okay, so we're gaining the 9 moving average here. We've got a big fat red cloud over there. You also had your red dot and bullish divergence, looking kind of like the other one. Nice stochastic, still heading to the upside there. Got a little bit of a move. MACD's looking better on the weekly. This one's looking good. Getting layers starting to look juicy. You got duck lips over here. Or turkey lips. I'm not partial. Turkey lips or duck lips.
Good night.
Happening right here on the signal line there. That's kind of cool. Oh, let's go down to the daily. Daily is starting to get a little tired here. What are you at? You at resistance over here? I don't see anything too bad fib area. You're still working on your 236 right there. We can tweak it down one more little step right here and see what we're close to. Still looking at this area right here, about 20 cents that we should be going up to. We're finding some traction on or some resistance on that 100 moving average there. Oh, now here we go, the 4-hour sweet spot over here. This is where the beauty is coming in. Now she is tired, so this is some good take profit areas if you got in at 0.009 or something. Because if you got in around here in this area, you're up 50-60%. Elliot, I think you got your 5th wave in, do you? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you do. You're not talking about it. You don't even want to talk about it. Okay. Yeah, you counted it totally different than I did, but whatever. You got 5 and working on something down here. Whatever. Elliot's on crack again. I don't know what he's doing. All right, so the 1 hour looked good. The 4 hour is looking good. They're climbing through. The ribbons are flipping. The moving averages are flipping. The smaller ones have all flipped bullish. Now we just got to get past the 3, right? The bigger 3. We're testing those. I don't see any reason. I mean, I say we got a good chance to start coming up toward this area. I don't know if we'll actually come up here and touch this one, but we're somewhere around the 18, 19 cent area. There was another level just a little bit lower, but you can probably look right here. But this area that we were at over here, about 17, if you just eyeball it. We could do some other techniques to dial it in, but shoot, this is the accumulation zone right here. Now, if this one gets up to like 27 cents or 38 cents, now we're talking, right? And we know from the past that when she wants to move, she moves fast, hard, and heavy. And actually, I'll be looking for about 5 cents on that, but we'll take that whenever it starts moving. So I do expect it to pull back at some point, right? I don't know if we've topped out just yet. But if we did, I'd expect us to move back probably about 1.2 cents, not too much further down. It's got a lot more left to go up, I think, than down. What happened? That was weird. All right, so for the 4 hour, this is kind of what I got. And just from where we are, I think a pullback to about the 50 moving average or the 21 right through there in those areas, kind of level out over here. Those would be some good areas to go with. That could give you like some 45% gains. All right, let's take a picture of this and post it over the group. Mint layer, mint layer. That's not the group. All right, and there they are. Cool. Just saying, sis PMO. The robot is doing the robot. Isn't that crazy? Did we look at Sui yet? We did look at Sui. I think this is from way back. Oh, here we go. There's an arrow. If you hit it, it takes you down. Tony CC says, haha, better than me. I look into my cameras and going off at my FBI agents, selling my position or directly to the market maker. Go ahead and do it. I'll hold and keep buying your mother. You think you can stop me? I'm going to take all your money and just light a fire under me even more. There you go. There's the attitude. And do a James Cagney voice. You dirty rat. Well, go ahead. Do it, you little bitch. I'll hold and keep buying you mother. You think you can stop me? I want to take all your money. And you're just lighting a fire under me. You feel me? Try me. Just try me. Show Jenny Carter, please. Yeah, Jenny right over here. You missed the girls on the beginning of the stream. I'm just saying you might want to do a little rewind at the end. Catch the beginning there. Gators in the house. I don't know. Can you be late to a late stream? Is it possible? That's my argument. I'm late everywhere I go, so I'm not offended at all. I have time blindness, ADHD. I'm not hyper. I got the boring kind that slips by everybody. But found out I was ADD when I was like 30 years old. I was like, wait a minute. People are joking about this too much. What is this? What? Oh. What? There's a drug? Okay, well, let's try. But no. Gator says he's making shirts, and I'm curious too. Yes, are you making them on screens? I used to be a screen printer. That was one of the very first businesses I ever started when I was young, with a screen printing press. I built my own single print, and I built a 4 printer, and then I bought one, which worked a lot better and faster. Used water-based and went to Plastisol. They got some cool stuff out now. Plastisol is still the best, I think. It doesn't kind of flake off like the stuff that they're using now that they're printing on there right now with the actual like inkjet kind of sublimitation dye printers or something. I don't know, that's kind of cool, those sublimitation dye. I don't know, they got so many different ways to do it now. I gotta say that the ones that actually look like a damn inkjet printer, those look kind of cool. God has with letter patches. There you go. Subwoofer, how's it going, Subwoofer? So the new album is dropping. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to check over on YouTube and see if anything's got over here yet. Not yet. Okay, it takes a while, huh? Okay. No, it's not there yet. It takes it a minute. I don't know when it'll get to Amazon or anything else. But you guys are listening to it in the background. Well, we've been going for 2 hours and 18 minutes. It's about time for this string to be over. I'm just saying. PMO says, yeah, lots of options to print on stuff. As long as it doesn't peel off, right? Because that's what back in the day when you had those iron-ons, right? It's what some of that stuff feels like now. I don't like that stuff, but I like the stuff that'll stay there. Even some of the water-based paints that crack over time and have that authentic, kind of old school look over time, even that's cool. They hold it better than some of that iron-on stuff. Floki's Angels, are you here? Ah, I love you too, Floki's Angels. Thank you so much for hanging out. Well, guys, I'm going to take a look at Bitcoin again, and we'll probably... We have about 25 people for most of the stream. Our little audience is getting bigger and bigger, adding more and more over here. So what chart were we looking at over here early on Bitcoin? I think this one, a clean one. I think this is the one we're actually charting out over here. So my concern about Bitcoin is the moving averages crossing over here on the 4 hour, 9 crossed over the 21. She's trying to look like she wants to do something. She's at a good Fibonacci area, 382, but, right? Wait a minute. I gotta zoom out. You should be a 382. Are you or are you not? No, what the hell are you? Oh! Well, you're horrid. I'm not sure why I got you green. I color code these things, so I don't want to call them the wrong thing. We got a 382 right here we got rejected from. That was right. We've seen that several times today. So we did get rejected if we pulled our fibs at a perfect spot. All right, we're on the 12 hour. I'm just trying to come back. I like the 4 hour to kind of track things for the weekend, and pretty good. We see the momentum starting to look good. The 200 starting to cross over at the 360. You might get a little drop when some of that happens. Sometimes when the bigger ones do that, we get that. But overall, it's good. The momentum is starting to shift. We are going up. We're looking for higher highs and higher lows now out of Bitcoin until we get up to as high as that we can possibly get. We just got to determine we're going to make a lower high or a higher high. And will it be the shallow higher high, or will it be the target that takes us like a big move, right? So that's where I'm paying attention a lot to the harmonic ideas, whether we go for the lower high that brings us down somewhere like this, or we go with the higher high that brings us down somewhere like this, or even worse, because that would suck. Or we do the AB equals CD, which gives us a measure move, and it takes us up to here, and then we pull back and we start trying to do some more stuff again. So we don't know, because we can't tell the future. But she's going to be stumbling around here a little bit. I'm kind of leaning toward a lower high, and then we come down. And, I'll try to keep with the trend lines as much as I can. Bodies to wicks, everything. Kind of points us that we might be finding ourselves back down somewhere around 92.2, and even the fibs have a target down there that we've been over a couple of times before too. So I think we can go up a little bit and probably come down. It's kind of what I'm seeing, but I could be totally wrong on this. I could be totally wrong. But we are below the 9 on the 4 hour, so we can talk bad about Bitcoin, and it is likely that it was trying to do a nice curve. So my take is I think Bitcoin's going to be a little choppy this weekend, chopping around, trying to figure this out, and that can give Bitcoin dominance a chance to continue down. If this can continue down, then it gives alts a chance to continue up because they're trying to go up a little bit right now. They're trying to get back into our pattern, and maybe we can even here. Let's go to a smaller time frame. This is like 24 minutes or something. It's trying. This looks like for a bottom idea. This is fulfilling like a nice complex head and shoulders idea. Maybe not, but I'm just saying. Got a nice kind of neckline there we need to break that up. Just keep in mind that if we do that, altcoins more than likely coming up to this area for resistance. If it gets rejected there, that's not so great. We need to take out this guy. We'd like to take that out. But even if it does that, we can come all the way back down here to retest. So the thing is, when we get up through these areas, we need to get paid between this area and right up here, because in here is where we expect it to pull back. And we can get our fibs to help us out with that. Like this area right over here, 906 would be my target for it if we're doing a higher high. If we're not doing a higher high, then this area right here, these areas right here would be where I would think that we would be able to come up and then, kind of come back. So I got my eyes open that maybe this weekend, I don't know if it'll be more towards Sunday or whatever, but altcoins look like they got another chance to try to do a little something this weekend, or at least appear that way, right? It is the weekend. But the things are, the total 3 is looking interesting, Bitcoin dominance is looking interesting coming down, and Bitcoin's looking more in SF. And like you need to pull back maybe to 93, 92. That's what I've got on the market right now. 25 people, thank you for hanging out. I'm going to the end screen. Listen to a few tunes over there, catch up on the chat. Gosh darn it, 2 hours and 24 minute stream. This is crazy. Thank you. Troopers, you guys are troopers. I'm going to give you guys a shout out. Every one of you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks for being cool people, man. We got a cool community. There's not just a bitching community. Cool community here, cool community over in the trading group. You guys are awesome. Ain't got no complaints whatsoever. Just always courteous to each other. It's just you're a cool group of people to know. Thank you for being in my life. For real. For real. Another clap. Another clap, please. You guys make this fun. You guys are the only reason I come and do this. I wouldn't want to do this if there's nobody here to hang out with. I'm just saying, I've done that before too. It sucks. Thanks everybody for going to the end screen. Have a good night. Happy trading. I want to switch out some girls.
I light a candle for every pump I missed. Little screenshot coffin laid out like this. From my winter black suit, carrying the weight of the coin that's now worth a house and a date. I stand at the grave in my pajamas and socks, crying over pixels while I sip cheap coffee. FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong. FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong. Another green spike, another funeral bell. Another should've bought, another private hell. I bury the hope, I bury the dream, I bury the chance to be on the winning team. The eulogy short, just a sigh and a shrug. Another pump gone, another missed drug. FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong. FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong. I could close the app.
I thought I had another goth girl here. I don't see her.
I could do anything, but I'm here mourning coins that never knew my name. Hoping 20T sleeps brings a resurrection game. FOMO funeral. Ding dong, missed it again. Ding dong. FOMO funeral. Ding is soon enough to sell. I bought the top on Tuesday, thought I'd ride it to the stars. But Wednesday morning came and it dropped below the bars. I said I'll hold forever with a hopeful little grin. But by Friday afternoon I was dumping it again. I saw the red candles dancing like a devil in the flame. And I told myself real softly, honey, it's just a game. Mañana na mañana is soon enough to sell. Mañana na mañana I'll get out of this hell. Tomorrow I'll be smarter, tomorrow I'll be wise. But today I'm just a fool with stars in my eyes. Mañana is soon enough to sell. I chased the pump on dogs, thought it was going to the moon. But the pump turned into nothing, just a little afternoon. I sold at the bottom, cried a little bit inside, then bought it back higher. Oh, the foolish pride. I read the guru's signal, thought he knew the way, but he's driving a Lambo, and I'm the one who pays. Mañana, mañana is soon enough to sell. Mañana, mañana I'll get out of this hell. Tomorrow I'll be smarter, tomorrow I'll be wise. But today I'm just a fool with stars in my eyes. Mañana is soon enough to change, but every time the chart dips I do the same old thing. I'll wait for the rebound, I'll wait for the sign, but the rebound never comes and the loss is always mine. Mañana is soon enough to sell. Mañana I'll get out of this hell. Tomorrow I'll be smarter, tomorrow I'll be wise, but today I'm just a fool with stars in my eyes. Mañana is soon enough to sell. Mañana, mañana.
Hey, shout out to you from Brazil.
Top or fake out, still in doubt.
Sell too early, miss the glory, hold too long.
Oh, cool. I've had to take a few of them out because I'm doing something with them, but I'll put them back in the list. A few of the old ones I've had to take out for a second.
I stare at the line, look at those
Grok lately.
green for a minute, then red like a crime. What do I believe? Then what more we believe?
Top
or just slowing? One more leg, top of fake out. Fake out. Top of fake out. Fake out. Sell or hold, one more leg or one more cold, top of fake out. Fake out. Top of fake out.
Could have sworn I had more over here.
Top of fake. Top of fake out. Fake out.
One more late, one more late. Why do I keep holding when the rate keeps growing? Why do I keep buying when the green keeps dying? Why do I keep dreaming of one more big streaming? Top or fake out, top or fake out, I'm still in doubt.
Sell too early, miss the glory. Hold too long, watch it gone.
One more leg, one more leg.
Top of fake out. Fake out. Top of fake out.
That looks obscene.
Sell or hold, one more leg or one more cold. Top of fake out. Top of fake out.
Miss the move or lose it all. Top or fake out, hear the call.
I stare at the line like it owes me a sign. Green for a minute, then red like a crime. Why do I believe? Do one but believe.
Top or fake out. Top
That's why I
or
get stuck on this
fake
stream. It's cause of Jenny.
Still in doubt.
I forget where I'm at.
Is it broken or just joking? Is it over or just slowing?
One more leg, one more leg.
Top of fake out. Fake out. Top of fake out. Fake out. Sell or hold, one more leg or one more cold. Top
That
of
club
fake
is
out.
very crowded.
Top of fake out.
Fake out. Miss the move or lose it all. Top or fake out, hear the call.
Top of fake out.
Very different. Very different.
One more leg, or
Yeah, the music is all original.
woke up to a green candle. Thought it was Christmas morn. Checked my phone at the bus stop. Portfolio reborn.
Where the dog was just hidden, I
Mom
think.
said, put it in premium bond. I said, Mom,
Maybe.
you're adorable. Now I'm refreshing CHOPS in the loo. Feeling deplorable. Yeah, brilliant. They said, just hold still, darling. The moon is on its way. But the moon's got a mortgage and it's late on the pay. 'Cause the bull run is a fairy tale. Once upon a time, then they rang the closing bell. Big hands in the castle, small hands in the well. The bull run is a fairy tale. Go to hell.
Tambourine hit plus faint, oi?
Oh, you're moving QMT.
September used to sparkle. October wore the crown. November brought the gravy. December wrote it down. Now every month's a guillotine. The
hearts are painted red. The wheels are doing pilot's ace while we're financially dead. They said, buy the dip, my love, it's only paper cuts. But the dip's a bloody canyon and we're running out of guts. Classic. The bull run is a fairy tale. Glass slippers, just a margin call. Size 12, triple L. They're gobbling up the satoshis we dropped when we fell. The bull run is a fairy tale. Go to hell. Tambourine hit, play faint. Oi. Once upon a block, there lived a little lamb. Then the wolf bought the abattoir and rebranded it Defy.
A little bit.
Terms and conditions apply. Bars, wonky synth, the treasure is like a slot machine, panic attack. Beep boop, sold. Retails on the group chat, typing when Lambo in caps. Darling, it's pronounced Lamborghini. Captain's going down with the ship, still saluting the collapse. Institutions in the VIP, sipping vintage beer with a confetti on the floor that they vacuum once a year. The bull run is a fairy tale, happy ending got
Yeah, it's in the description.
delisted. Chapter 11, retail pale. They're stacking sats in bunkers while
I have
we're
a button, but I don't think it
flogging
works
off the
anymore to
grail.
post it here in the chat.
bull run is a fairy tale, and we're the cautionary tale they tell. Shh. Once upon a wallet. Once upon a wallet. DM. Once upon a wallet. DM. Once upon a wallet. DM. Bye. Candles. Fucking candles. Why can't you tell me what you're gonna do next? Why can't you tell me up or down next? Green or red? Fucking candles. Fucking candles.
Why?
Is this better? Or one more high? Is this better? Oh, one more high, one more high, one more high. Fucking candles, candles, candles. Fucking candles, candles. Tell me now, bearable, bearable. Fucking candles, candles. Or is this the Ape into a dog coin, said this is my retirement. Rock up, pulled by breakfast, now it's my new entertainment. Follow the guru signal, bought before the pump. He sold at the top, I held till the dump. Trust the process, he said, then ghosted the chat. Altcoin autopilot, now I'm living in that. Buy high, sell low, repeat. Fucking candles, candles, candles. Fucking candles, candles. Tell me now, bearable, bearable. Fucking candles, candles. Fucking candles, candles, candles. Fucking candles, candles. One more high, one more high. Or is this the end? Maybe next time I'll wait. Maybe next time I'll learn. Maybe next time
Sounds like the candle's stuck in her throat. Just saying.
Fucking candles, candles, candles. Fucking candles, candles. Tell me now, bearable, bearable. Fucking candles, candles, candles. Fucking candles, candles, candles. Fucking candles, candles. One more high, one more high. Or is this the end? This time.
Good night, everybody. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to the music. Happy trading. Trade carefully. Hope altcoins go up. Hope Bitcoin goes sideways. Goes down so we can get some more of it before it goes up more. It's a mix. It's a mix. Some of them are mine. Some of them are both. Some of them, a few of them. And you can tell sometimes when they're all AI. Sometimes they don't make a damn bit of sense.
This time is different. This time is different. This time is different.
Thanks a lot, everybody. See you on the next one.
This time is different. This time